The fabulous Fun-Loving Criminals, Up on the Hill from their 100% Colombian. That's their new record they've got out at the moment. And we'll be hearing a bit more from them later. And when we do see them again later, please observe how the keyboard player is playing the bass with his feet. Great feat indeed. Well, there we are then. Please now welcome a man that celebrates 25 years of Tubular Bells, Mr. Mike Oldfield. Welcome to the show, Mike. I've got some routine inquiries. Let's start off with the first piece you played from Tubular Bells 3.
Yes.
The Serpent's Dream. What was the sort of inspiration for that?
Well, see, I'm from the Chinese snake sign, and every 7 years I kind of shed my skin and become something different. And I've always had a thing about snakes, and I wanted to do a sort of snaky piece of music. And I was living in Ibiza at the time, and I was kind of working on my flamenco guitar playing. And I always loved the way that they clap, you know, that I clap. Yeah. No, not exactly like that. You know, it sort of goes dugga 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 dugga.
Yeah. Syncopated clapping.
That's right. And used to go out to dinner, and I'd take my flamenco guitar along, and I'd play along, and just gradually this little tune evolved.
You had a nice time in Ibiza?
You need a lot of stamina, and by the end of it, my liver begged me, please get out of this.
Now let's just go back. I believe you played in a duo with your sister. Is that right?
Yeah.
And you played folk clubs in the 60s, and then you were with Kevin Ayres.
That's right, yes.
Now, we've got some footage of Kevin Ayres at the moment, and you playing with him. So tell us a little about that. Tell us about that, a little bit about that time before we see the footage. Set the scene for us.
I was 16 years old. I was looking for a job, and I was actually a guitarist, but the job was for a bass player, so I thought, well, I can play bass, and I got the job as a bass player.
Let's talk more of that in a moment, but let's see you with Kevin Ayres back in 1972.
May I sit and stare at you for a while? I'd like the company of your smile.
Short clip of Kevin Ayres, and of course that Kevin was in the middle and you were on the edge with a beard.
I was the hairy one with a beard that looked like an old man, yeah.
A beard at 16, did that mean that you were...
It was a fake one, I had to stick it on.
Anyway, so then of course, Richard Branson, he sort of organised that first record. It was a huge success, wasn't it?
That's right, yes. Well, they were all getting the Manor House studio together. That was the beginning of Virgin. And imagine this little hairy 16-year-old, because I was pretty drunk by then, because Kevin kept giving me bottles of wine. Say, drink this, Mike. Turning up at the Manor with my demo tape. And as fortune would have it, they liked my tapes. But it took a year until I got to record Tubular Bells, and it was another year before it, you know, got successful. So it all took a long time. And
you did start the show off by playing them.
Yeah.
Where did the Tubular Bells first come from? Where did you first find them? Where did you first stumble across that instrument?
I actually stumbled across it in Abbey Road Studios, because when I was with Kevin, we used to record in the same studio that the Beatles did, and we'd sort of be there in the off days, and I would come in early, and the place would be, I mean, as big as this studio, covered in instruments, and one of those instruments was Tubular Bells, and I used to go around from instrument to instrument thinking, what does this do, what does this do, and I found the bells, and I went, boing.
25 years of Tubular Bells,
Yeah.
Tubular Bells 3 now. Well, I hope that we'll have you back here with 4 and 5.
Well, that would
and
be
6.
lovely. Okay.
In the meantime...
Can you play this?
No, but everybody knows that tune, don't they? Everybody knows that tune. Where did that tune come from?
Oh, well, it's Bach's Toccata. It's the upside-down version of that. See?
There you go. We never knew that. And I'll tell you what, see, that's good. See, on this programme, you learn something, you see.
Yeah, confessions.
No, we've learned that the Fun-Loving Criminals carry a ping-pong table with them, and we've learned where that very familiar piece of music you've written's come from.
Okay.
Once again, Mr. Mike Oldfield.